Hello Total War Gamers, my name is Deacon. Welcome back to the Rohan campaign in Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer, as we are about to face off against the invasion armies of Umbar. Over there. Umbar is like, where's Umbar? Here is Rune. Here is Harad. Here's Umbar. And then here is Kant. There's another Haradrim army, and here we have the Angmarim coming up against us. And I think that there was another Angmar army, but I can no longer spot it.
My lord.
Now here I believe this used to be Galadriel's, and it still is. Then, alright, then they're still doing okay.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna take any chances with that. So what else is there? We have been beating back a army here. Eomer is on his way to take Tarbod, and we are bringing up. We've already brought up someone.
Yes, my lord.
Seorl or Swidhelm, I don't know. Some folks came up here and are now reinforcing Eomer's army, which is quite reduced. We've decided then that Gumling is rather safe here, but right now I am going to repair this, and I'm going to construct that later. Didn't really mean to come here. Maybe we can trade some settlements, sell them to Bree later. I'm mostly interested in keeping the lands down south of the river. But right now we do need to press on into Dunland if we're ever going to win this campaign. It's turn 57 now. And this is a short campaign even. We've set the easier victory conditions, so we have to eliminate Isengard and Dunland.
Your orders, my
now
lord.
Hama is gonna cross cross the bridge here. Sit on the bridge. I'm gonna set myself up on the bridge because there is a chance that Kant here is gonna try and attack this, and then obviously we are going to be interested in oops.
Yes, my lord.
Hey, what that? This is interesting. Here's Sinefred, who is not our most experienced general, but he has quite a healthy army. So I'm gonna pull out Sinefred as well. Park him next to Hama. That'd be nice. I'm fully expecting Khan to try and attack us here, so that should make for an interesting battle. And Theoden is tucked away here into a fort somewhere.
Your orders, my lord.
Poor Theoden! In a cold and windy, humid fort somewhere off in the middle of nowhere. Okay, maybe not so dramatic, but he's not at home in
concealing the troops by your order. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. This tower
in
will keep
Edoras.
vigil over the lands.
So that would be nice to bring him home eventually, but he has to do some work first, which is killing tons of invasion armies, because Sauron has been naughty again. This is Angmar. Aha, here's Angmar. Right, okay. So, here we go. End turn. Oh, we're spying. Oh, I thought Gondor had taken the Black Gate, but I guess I'm wrong. That's the thing, if you have 3 campaigns going, things can get a little bit confusing. At least if you're trying to rely on memory. So I need to send my spies around here and there and up and there, and up and down. Dead marshes, yes. Last Alliance, yes. Blackgate reach, oh wow. Adoption, no. Yeah, I have, hey, I'm the most advanced faction, of course. Naturally so. Baradvin, hello. Still can't recruit or retrain anything, which I think is annoying. Shipwright expensive, also expensive. It's all expensive here, which is no fun. free upkeep. It's quite the healthy army
Your
there.
orders, my lord.
Southern
shall
Thaba.
engage.
Here we come.
We shall prevail.
Mercenaries, we don't take. That's
Yes.
house rules. I wonder if you're new to this series, then subscribe. That's one. And also I'll explain what I do in my Divide and Conquer campaigns, all of them. I never play any of the evil factions at all. I always try to follow the overarching lore of Tolkien and the Lord of the Rings in particular, but also tidbits of well, all the books basically. I play my campaigns very hard because that's what the game is designed for. I ally with all the good factions, even if it doesn't make any sense allying myself to Dale or Dorinian, for example. I just go there, pay the money, create the alliance. I would never betray them, and I would always try to keep all the good factions alive in the game. Now, I try to follow the missions, unless there's just no way that I can do it, or for example, sometimes they will tell you to go attack an ally or take one of their settlements. So of course, that I don't do. So if they conflict with the grand schemes, or my personal grand schemes of the campaign, I follow the missions. And I don't do port blockades though, ever. It's just stupid. I don't take adoptions, no man of the hour. The power will always remain with the family or the starting generals, which makes the Linden campaign kind of hard. I need to rely on training new generals, which is only once in every 30 turns or so. So also these family members and starting generals must survive. I can't let them die. Means replaying a battle if necessary, which I've had to do maybe once or twice or so. I don't auto-resolve battles. So the only exception is when there's an isolated general alone on the campaign map. He's being attacked, and unless I auto-resolve, he's going to die. Then I'll auto-resolve, but for the rest, I don't. If family members develop drunken or arse traits or whatever, I'm allowed to edit them out for purist purposes. It's just that I always forget to do so. But they hardly ever do anyway. Yeah. I'm always very conservative with the lives of my troops, at least most of the time. And so I try to minimize battle losses and rank up those units, give them XP, retrain them, and get a more experienced army. That's the idea. I try to maintain a uniform army, so they're all Rohanites, Rohirrim. I'm not gonna mix in any bandits or whatsoever. Not even if it's Rohan riders that I can take on as mercenaries. I also try to assimilate new conquests. So if I take Southern Tarbot, I'm gonna try and shape all the buildings into Rohan culture. If I can't, I'm gonna destroy it. And usually I don't play rush campaigns. I'm doing a purposely rushing campaign with Linen, but this is I try to like get a beachhead or some base area going, and then tack up a little bit and then expand. But of course, well, doing slow expansions, continuously assimilating new settlements is a way to clear a campaign anyway. But and I'm not going to waste your time sitting around doing nothing for no other purpose than wanting to turtle. That's it doesn't make sense. The only turtle campaign that I actually have at the moment is the Skaven in Mortal Empires Warhammer 2. They're kind of built to turtle, rank up generals with rebellions and raid your own lands for food till you have something that can actually beat the enemy. And even then you need to bring 2 stacks, otherwise you don't stand a chance. So that's basically my campaign. So now you know, and if that is to your liking, please do subscribe. Other rules apply in other games, but this is 3rd Age. So, Rockberg. We were recruiting just to train up this army a little bit. Karas. We've got some scouts now, and that is because we are all trying to reinforce Lond there. And here I desperately want to retrain my horse archers, but hey, you can train another spy. I was gonna say scout, but it's because I just saw scouts here. Lond and Gren as scouts now. They're also coming here, and we can train militiamen. So awesome. Guinard. is here.
Your will, my lord.
Hey! Where did Kant go? Ah! Are they nuts? They've suddenly decided that they can't really beat this army, so they're coming this way. Doesn't make sense. Ginyard, please take more new scouts and retrain some of these. Horse archers in Dunyard. Can you believe that? This is awesome.
My lord.
Because they need to come help Eomer.
Your will, my lord.
This has this unit, which is okay. Diplomats I'm not so interested in. Can close now.
Orders.
I want one of these.
Your will, my
Sorry
lord.
to pull you out already again, but you're coming this way.
As you wish.
Okay. So you guys
my lord.
can go join Eomer.
Yes.
There you go.
March to
And
exhaustion.
you
Continuing.
can
my
come
lord.
here
Approaching,
while
my
you
lord.
take his position and sit here.
Approaching quietly.
Ooh, they really did expand, didn't they? This is Northern Dunedin still though. So it means more stuff to...
My lord. Approaching.
Oh, they are sending
Come
this
and
army.
get me, you coward.
We will hold out for another little while, I suppose. Alford, can we train anything here? Retrain anything? No, have to wait. So Karas, yes, can take these along.
By your command.
The war against Dunland is, it's not bleeding us dry, but it has its proper costs, let's put it that way.
As you wish. We can go no
It
further
absorbs
today.
much of our recruitment potential in these areas. I'm pretty sure I can train stuff here. So let's do so. Send it north. Now here,
First, I will take your
this is
lands.
foul-mouthed.
Then your lives.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, Hama. Hama, you are hurt a little bit.
Your will, my lord.
Riddermark skirmishes.
By your command.
Do we train here? Yes, but next turn. And let's
Orders.
bring
Your will,
in
my lord.
these guys. There you go. Lewin,
Orders.
Your
Sinfrid.
orders, my lord.
How far can Theoden go?
Yes, my lord.
How far would you go with Theoden?
Your orders, my
Sinfrid.
lord.
Your will, my lord.
You will go here.
By your command.
I'm sorry. Do. What's in here that...
Your will, my lord. Orders. Orders, my lord.
You can go into Theoden.
Joining forces,
You can't
my
move
lord.
any further, can you?
Your
No,
will,
you
my
can't.
lord.
Can you reach this? No.
Orders.
You're kind of stuck as well, and you don't need to be here right now, so you can go in there.
Army, my lord.
And these
My
guys
lord. My lord.
can move in here.
Leaving the army.
And this is all pretty healthy stuff, save for
Your
this
will,
unit.
my lord.
This is also healthy, but who do I want to leave behind here? I will leave behind this unit. No.
Orders.
Someone has no movement points. And I forgot which it was. This
Your
one.
will, my
Okay.
lord.
And
Orders.
this one. So these,
Your will, my lord.
aha.
My lord.
They can go with Theoden, and now Theoden has a full army and goes to attack
As you
Umbar.
command.
We need to save this. Can't lose commanders. Theoden savages raiders. No, Naru and Haru archers. And many other archers. So I'm gonna go for the general with Theoden. Oh yes. Here we go.
Muster your courage, men! We march into battle!
Yes, Theoden, kill the general and the Naru and Haru archers, and you've paid for yourself. And there's tons of archers in there as well. Fortunately, most of our units are shielded. Ew. Okay.
Men, on my orders!
You didn't tell me this! Why? Especially with all the archers in here. This is gonna cost me an army.
Come together!
There you go.
Units, march!
Now, infantry.
Infantry!
Single line.
Units, march!
Theoden.
Will have victory!
At the front, no. At the far side. Archers.
Have an arrow ready.
I have an arrow ready, boys. You're gonna go here. And do they have a lot of cavalry? I don't think so, no. Mostly infantry. Okay, now let's reduce speed a little bit. Let's rush Theoden forward. What's that?
Time!
Even of Angora. How is everything else hidden?
Ready here!
Run. And you girls
Ready here!
run. Run up here. Run. Infantry. La infantería pues se mueve por acá. No. Muévete, hombres. We're gonna sit here and you're gonna sit there. What is this? Haradrim Raiders.
Ready here!
You guys into the van. And you two move up further. You're gonna just come your way, come this way. We're gonna.
Rohirrim, come together!
What do we find here?
Rohirrim, ready together!
Look at this dark colored stuff. So sinister. Here's all the savagery. I'm mostly interested in archers though, with scouts. Anything else will probably kill us. Come, run, you fools!
Run!
They are firing on us, I think. Yeah, I do see arrows. Okay, let's get them in here as well. And, okay. You're gonna have to come closer if you want to do anything. You may start running now as well, because they're kind of like rushing in. Where are all those archers? I'm only seeing stuff I can't charge.
Be ready, archers.
Ooh. Oh, Theoden, you're doing it. Okay, you then, come here. Get into the mix. Naru, household. Infantry. That is exactly what I want to get mixed into. Okay, let's pull Theoden out then. And Horsehair Savages. Okay.
Come together!
Haradrim Archers, Belagar Archers, Southron Lancers, Royal Archers. Okay. But then they're protected by footmen. They are all quite heavily protected. Okay, let's just charge into those savages, see what we can do. And you charge the Naru and Aru. Theoden, come to the flank. think the Southron Lances are... we need to clear up the rear.
We're ready to ride out.
Come this way. Maybe we can get into those Naru Royal Arches. And you come here. Haradrim Arches are way more interesting target for them. You come here. You come here. You come here. Okay, these guys. Okay, charge into them. Come back here. Oh, the Southron Lances are pushing in, and they're going for the dwarfs, I think. So I'm just gonna pile up what I have there. Savages. Okay, pull out. Pull back here. And you pull back. And you push this way. And you pull back. And you pull back this way. Okay. So come this way. And come this way. Oh no. I'm gonna need you to go into these arches. Savages quite heavily damaged, aren't you? This way. Come. Run. Are you running? No, you're not doing anything. Now you're moving. Okay. Up into these. They're a bit a tough target. A little tougher than I had in mind for these guys, but anyway. What's this? Corsair warriors. They're not the toughest. Helmingas. Oh, they're... Ouch. Yeah, Belagor footman is okay. Okay, you go into them. You go into them. And you need to get those. You get those. Keep running into these fresh Helmingas that we are training just out of the box. These are hidden. How awesome is that? Okay. Alright, let's just get our ability going. Corsair warriors seems like... Oh, that's... what is this? What kind of Corsair? Yes, there's that. They're not the weakling Corsairs I thought them to be, unfortunately. Naru Royal Archers, Scouts. Okay, come this way. Come this way. Into their rear, please. What's this? Haradrim Arches. That I'm happy about. And we're still... Belagor Footmen. Do I have anything against them? Yes, I do. Oh, we are getting wasted. So basically the Corsair Savages are the only weaker troops in here, aren't they? Into the Belagor Arches then. Into their rears, otherwise I'm going to just be too damaged on this flank. Okay. Move around and about, and you are going for the Belagor Footmen. Into them! Charge! Alright, these guys are obviously not matched up to their best position. We are going to take losses here, it's unavoidable. Especially with Belagor Arches, Naru Arches, Naru Royal Household. Have lost like 10 of their units. Theoden, how many did he have? So we're gonna send him some support for Theoden as well. These guys into the Naru Royal Arches. Let's pull these guys back for another charge. Same for these guys. I think version 2 is gonna change stuff to the charge ranges. The amount of distance that you need to cover before anything goes off as a charge. And I'm afraid that is going to hurt us. I'm afraid it's gonna make things more difficult for Rohan. But then again, we just played Rohan, so there maybe isn't really too much of a reason to do that again. So I think it's one of the more awesome factions though. One of the more awesome factions. I like the roster of Dolamroth, but if you've been following my campaign with Dolamroth, then you know it's just it's going rather hard for me. It's just I can't really follow the pattern that I was looking for. Okay, these 32, I'm going to charge them in again. As depleted as they may be. You are fighting? What are you doing? You didn't charge properly. Pull out again. These guys are charging. Now we have only one use of Theoden's ability, which is a really strong buff to the charges. These Southron Lances, there's still 4 of them. Corsair Warriors. Let's just switch targets and start into these because more clear shot into their rears. And I want to have some recharges going in the rears of these units down below there. Pulling them out again. Now we did free up. Okay, go into shield wall and come this way. Maybe we can encircle that army over there. And I'm also going to push up the dwarves. I'm going to push up all of them. Just go into them from the lances. They have 2 horses left, which is not much. Okay, how can we navigate to the south? Down the hill. I want downhill charges into the guys that are engaged with our infantry line at the moment. Let's see if we can pull these out. And first, get a chain route going at the bottom side here. So spearmen. These footmen are now pushing into our Helmingas. So where are you? Engaged. Not. Oh, they're gonna be around for a while. So you're gonna move down into the Belegar footmen. Break the. Oh, now these Belegar archers are just pushing in melee. Okay, then charge those archers so the other can actually feed off. Into the forces. Okay, you have charged these Belegar footmen. Pull out again. Do another. And you are into these archers. If all is well, then the other unit
the
is
enemy
out.
are badly
What's
bloodied.
this?
They have lost half their men.
Oh no! Are going the Belegar archers are also nothing to scoff at. Thing is, if we can free up our melee units, then we can effectively go into the shield ring and push in there. Into these. The other thing about this melee engagement is the enemy is just not routing. Maybe if we could... These are down to half strength. If we can... Just one use, maybe not go in guard mode, just push in there. You are there into the archers. Peel off.
Our army is tiring.
Yeah, they must be tired too. I mean, we're all getting tired. We just have to... They're wavering now. That's a good sign. These are wavering. They are just shaken. Okay. Okay, then let's try and make another charge. Let's get another charge on. Maybe just charge these archers. If we have anything to charge the archers with, these guys just do it. archers. Balance of power is in our favor. Not that. It says, does it say a lot? It says something. Doesn't mean we're gonna save everyone. And now they're just shaking. Just go this way, please. There's nothing here. To just go line up this way. And Belagar footmen unwavering. Oh, they are now wavering. Okay.
Ready to ride out.
Archers being attacked from two sides, not flinching. Not impressed. Ooh, this unit is getting very low. They're also not very experienced, just a wee bit. Not very. Yeah, we're gonna try and get another charge. Let's go into these. You go into these archers. Into the footmen. You go into them. You into them. This Corsair warriors have now broken. They are wavering. Maybe you should just come in here into the archers. That's basically what we had in mind anyway. Archers push up. These ones. How are you not engaging? And get into the rear of these bottom of footmen. Spearmen have also broken now. No, run. 31 horses into the rear of the Naru Royal Archers. 47 into their rear. This unit, I'll just stay here. Oh, 14. We're down to 14 men. I'm gonna try and keep you alive, no worries. I'm pulling you out of there. Right away. Okay. 14, 13. You're coming with me. Oh, but I'm not gonna send you after those. So you go this way. Keep chasing those. You chase those, and you chase those, and you come here. Leave the scene. Then the guys are also on vacation now. Let's make it so we don't see them again. Just charge after those routing units would be a good job. Perfect task. You can go after those Corsair warriors. Naru and Naru. I think they're never gonna break. It's okay. Let me put it differently. I fear they are never going to break. So how is this fight going? Oh, they're also broken. So finally we can press in with our. Don't need you here anymore. Don't need you here anymore. Just go into the archers. You don't need to fire at them, but you can fire at these Belagar archers. They're fighting to the death now. That's not really what I had in mind for them. Belagar archers dwindling. How's this fight going? Here's the unit that is down to 17. I'm gonna pull out. Pulling you out with these guys. You can come in here and fight. And you run around towards them to charge them. 17 units are going to charge these Corsair warriors. See them off. Dwarves, the Naru girls, boys, stuff. No. Where are they? They are here. I don't know. Just go in here. 17 horsemen. Chase after them. You can go and where's the Naru archers? Here. 61 of them. So you come. And you come as well. So we can I don't think you should cause all this friendly fire here. Or shoot something that is actually resisting still and killing up. I'm gonna pull out these. They're both quite low, and these archers I can engage in the melee now, which is what I've been wanting to do. And these, as soon as, how can they still be firing? Belegar archers are now being engaged by our... No. Yes, but you don't need to get in here, you can just fire at them. Okay, Belegar archers. Those are some of the... They're not even like very elite. But they kind of remind me of the stuff that Isengard had. Okay, you were down to 27. I'm pulling you out. This is good. So what are you shooting at? We're gonna cause friendly fire. You might even be better off just... I think right now the Helmingas are some of our better infantry, save for the dwarves of course. Cavalry, cavalry. How about you come around here? We're gonna put cavalry on these guys. You come around. Is there some? No. So come here and get into the rear of these Naru archers. How are you losing? Belegar archers, dwarves to them. We're now finally starting to feel that they're being dealt with. Don't need to fire drill or use this. Okay, we can speed it up now. Because I don't think... Is anyone escaping here? No. So you're getting into the rear. Into their rears. Yeah. Don't clip now. Oops. Do we have cavalry here? I need some cavalry to chase after the Belegar archers who are finally defeated. And you are going to come here and close them in. And you can come here as well. So balance of power is now completely in our favor. You are being fired upon? You are going to melee them down. They're finally wavering, as all of our infantry is dogpiling on top of them. Alright, now let's see, what's here? Theoden, what are you doing? Come on, kill them. There's 12, 11, 10.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Ching, 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 ching. Still 10 Naru. These 5 are not giving away. Now there's 4. Come on, Theoden, show your... No. Come on.
Units,
No,
advance!
no, 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 no.
Units, forward, advance! The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours. Our men have captured. Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who
Alright.
remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Nobody lost any experience. That's strange. Oh, because the unit is still there. And nobody gained anything either. Oh, they did. Some Rohan riders did. So, what does it mean? Theoden has passed. And our army is leaderless. Our country, however, is not leaderless. So it's the... Where did he die? Somewhere between Edoras and the Hornburg against Umbar. It's as uncanonical as it can get, but since we're not getting Pelennor fields, we are getting the Edoras fields. So Theoden has died, Theodred has died, and we gave the heir follower trait ancillary. We gave the heir ancillary to Eomer. So Eomer should now be our new faction leader, and these guys are all hitting it. Theoden, be respected, has now passed away.
Victory
No,
in
we
your
do not
name,
do
my
any
lord.
adoptions. And war. Shadow of Mirkwood, Kingdom of Rohan. Okay. Relations improved. Relations worsened. King Eomer the Chivalrous, who has like almost full everything. The Paragon of Battle. He's a strong attacker, great cavalry commander, loyal, building, question, chivalrous in the real, brave, feels honored, understands logistics, confident defender, promising tactician, light fighter, can tell a tale, fair ruler, kind ruler, sense of justice, and now faction leader. And he's got tons of stuff. Guthwine is Horsemaster. So what's the... Of course we don't have the faction heir thing anymore because we have a new faction heir. Let's see if let me save this, because sometimes faction trees will show family tree. It sometimes will crash the game. So who's the new faction heir now then? This is the faction leader. Then who's my heir? If Eomer dies, who becomes faction leader? I can't tell. Oh, the rest is all underage. Wow. It can't be his father, it can't be his uncle. I think if he dies we lose the game. We don't have an heir anymore. You. And these are all girls. So I was thinking making Eogar Eomer's heir. But I think King Eomer will be with us till the end of the story. It's just like, you know, kind of how things are supposed to go. So we have a lawful development here at least, that now Eomer is the new faction leader of Rohan.
Yes.
How interesting. Who would have thought? I guess you didn't see that one coming, did you? Anyway, as long as we're all enjoying ourselves, it's all just fine with me. Recruitment. Are we getting our culture up here? Yes, we are, with the standing stones, and we even have a horse breeders guild here. Come on, let's get this one going. We're not giving up. We are at 10k and we need 18k, and we're growing at 2.5%, whilst we can still construct irrigation. There you go. Well, walk breeder. We need to tear that down, really. Can't tear this down. Sawmill. Public order bonus due to happiness -40. Can only be built in Isengard. Huh. Funny. Doesn't seem like very orcish. What is it? A lumberyard. So we can upgrade it. As long as I can upgrade things, which I think should be everything. Food production +3, mines, oh my, these I think I can all improve. Chieftain's Hall, that I don't know about. Might have to tear this one down. Anyway, we're gonna first have to upgrade the settlement and then...
Yes, my lord.
No, where's my army? Sinifrid,
Your orders,
you're
my
gonna
lord.
come here.
Assembling
Come on,
a
this
mighty
bunch.
host.
You are now commanding. What is coming our way is not so threatening that you can face it.
Yes, my lord.
Hama. There's just this Khandish army that we're still kind of worried about, but not so much. Let's put Hama in here.
Honor.
These guys. Oh, we're missing a leader here now. And here.
My lord. Yes.
Your orders, my lord.
So as many leaders as we have in other areas of the map, so few do we have here. So I might actually bring this guy over here. Now, are we gonna leave our... I need more
Yes,
generals
my lord.
and leaders and family members. So can these girls please hurry up and like marry someone? 15, you're almost there. You're 12, 8, 8. Ah, I'll have to wait. Outgefu is 25. Yeah, you've done all you could. Would be nice if you two could like bring a boy into the world, and we could just go ahead with the line of Eomer. I think I'd prefer. Because he's so cool. Cool.
Have a taste of my blood.
Anyway, guys, the half hour that we were going to do Rohan has long since passed. So I'm going to thank you for subscribing and viewing, watching, commenting, because I love your comments. And feel free to jump into my Discord and play some multiplayer in Warhammer 2 with me. There's a Steam group. You can friend up in Steam, which is very convenient, especially if you want to do team games and all that stuff. There's links in the description. Thanks again for watching and see you next time.